Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the #1 team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it here. It was hardly an offensive masterpiece, but the Trojans put together a terrific comeback against the Bruins last year, trailing entering the fourth quarter, but able to come back and take home the victory bell.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle last year, too. 4 field goals total in the first half, and USC trailing going into the fourth quarter, but quarterback Jaden Mayava did a really nice job late in the game with his decision-making and his accuracy. You got to know, if USC is going to win this one today, David, they've got to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, they scored the last 10 points of the game. USC, I promise you, talking about the victory bell all offseason, UCLA was, we've got to finish. We've got to finish. We gave up the last 10 points. We gave up the lead. They took this from us. We got to go get it back.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll try the run. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Runs through a tackle.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Trick 9, feet.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with the first 2 goals.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Cooler!
Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Trojans! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Bruins want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. they'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Set, ready.
They'll give it to him again. And some room to work. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
On the run, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Base 27, jump. Base 27, jump.
Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Mayava. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game
breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mayava. A little release to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Thomas. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Handoff to the single running back. Oh, what a cut! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Press, press, press.
They'll ride the hot hand.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Cooler, cooler, cooler.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. The quick out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And the Trojans are marching down the field.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Sanders. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
22, water.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Pace, 27, jump.
The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
22 water. 22 water.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, USC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They've got to start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead.
Charcoal.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Flores. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's got it down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. With the catch, it's Strachan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. To throw, it's Maiava. They've got the screen set up. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Sanders. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action right down the middle. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And they spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around, it was earned as the Trojans emerged victorious over their crosstown rivals. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.